Stop what you're doing and join me in this video because you won't regret it. I'm about to show you how I made this amazing soap design, and it's very easy and simple if you follow a couple of steps. I can't wait to show you. Let's get started right now. Hello and good day. My name is Natasha, and guys, I'm about to show you an incredible soap design technique. Now, this technique was developed by another soaper. His name is Edgar Kameraki, and I'm going to leave his information in the description box. This technique is called a Twisted Leaf Swirl, and basically it's supposed to look like a twisted leaf in your cold process. So you need at least 2 colors to do this technique. And when I tell you, I was nervous about doing it because your soap batter has to be at a certain consistency for this design to work. So let's talk about soap consistency of this technique. Depending on how you mix your colors, you want your batter to be at a very light trace or just emulsified, which means that your oils, your butters, and your lye water solution is combined, but just enough so that it won't separate because you want it to be loose. I combined my colors after I emulsified, so I did it very light, so that by the time I add my colors and stir it in, I had a little bit more blending time. But you want your soap batter to be at a very light trace before you start pouring, because there is another step that requires the batter to be fluid. You don't want your batter to set up. So let's talk about fragrances. You want something that does not accelerate your soap batter. You do not want anything that slightly accelerates, you know, maybe a tiny amount of something. No, you want something that behaves in cold process soap. So some essential oils will work perfect for it, like a lavender or a lemon essential oil. But you do not want anything that's going to speed up trace, because if you get that, you're not going to be able to achieve the fluidity of the design. I use a smaller mold, you guys, because depending on when my soap starts to set up, I'm going to have to stop. So I didn't want nothing too tall because then I will have to stop too low. So I got a soap loaf that was kind of low. And as you can see, it's starting to set up. I am going to stop. Next, I'm going to take my gear tie and I'm going to push it through the soap so I can create that line that goes down the center like the stem of a leaf. Next, I'm going to turn the loaf mold a couple of times to the right, a couple of times to the left, a couple of times to the right. And once I start doing this, you're going to see those lines start to get nice and swervy. That's exactly what you want. You don't want to be too intense with it where it's spilling out all over the place, but you want to twist it enough where you start seeing some waviness. So now we're about to do some cleanup on aisle 7 and unmold this soap loaf. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that ombre stripe on the top of this soap, I will cut it and even leave that. Even that is beautiful. Look at the ombreing of the color. It's just so unique and nice to the soap design, isn't it? This time I decided to bevel the edges of the soap loaf before I cut it, because this is going to be a small soap and I actually just want to see a more finished look when I cut the soap. So that's why you see me doing that now. This is starting to look incredible. Are you guys ready for the soap cut? All right, now hold on to your tiger lilies and your zebra prints. So how we feel about this design before I even cut the first soap? The gradient of color, the design itself is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know about you, but I think this came out absolutely gorgeous. Unbelievably gorgeous. The striations, the ombre effect, the yellows giving that bright color, and then it transitions into that green and into that blue. The gray against that bright neon color. It just looks absolutely nice. I want you guys to look at the soap and look at the design and tell me what colors you think would work even better than the ones that I've chosen. Do you think I should have did a tiger print? Do you think I should have did a zebra print? What colors do you think would have elevated the design in this soap? Tell me in the comments below. So I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about what's happening in the economy, and if you are a crafter or artisan, do you make your own products? Do you sell products? Do you hand them out to people? What are you guys experiencing? Because like I had said before, the prices of ingredients is astronomical. I still refuse to purchase soap or other skincare products. I rather make my skincare products at home. Let me know what you're experiencing, and would you rather just make your skincare products at home for now, or would you rather purchase it from someone who makes it homemade, or would you rather just go to these stores? I am actually looking for small crafters, creators that I can get gifts from for my family, people who make things on Etsy and things like that. If you guys have a favorite crafter, like someone that does paintings or something like that, leave their information in the comment section below, because I actually want to support the small businesses and the crafters. You notice right here is when the batter started to get a little thick, and this is what I was saying about stopping when you're starting to see the batter thicken up. Now it's time to do the lather test, and what do you guys think? Do you think that the lather is going to change color, or it's going to be nice and bubbly? What do you think? Beautiful bubbles and incredible lather. guys, if you can, support your local businesses and your fellow crafter, creator, artisan, because we need to embrace and uplift these communities before they disappear. YouTube thinks that you will really love the video on the left. Protect your beautiful skin and your beautiful energy. Please like my videos, watch them a ton of times, hype the videos also, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao for now.